Hey everybody! Welcome to the show, or welcome to the YouTube channel. So you're getting ready for a cruise, huh? That's fantastic. I love cruises. The food, the views, the little towel animals they leave on your bed, it's the best. You've got your tickets, you've packed your loudest Hawaiian shirt, and you're ready to hit that Lido Deck buffet like it's the last meal on Earth. You're thinking about sunshine, blue water, and maybe a little shuffleboard. You're all set for the vacation of a lifetime, and trust me, you are going to have an amazing, amazing time. It's going to be great. But wait, hold on a second. Before you zip up that suitcase and call your Uber to the port, we need to talk. Because packing for a cruise isn't just about remembering your sunscreen and your fancy dinner outfit. Nope. There's a whole list of things you absolutely, positively cannot bring on board. And some of them might surprise you. Get out of here, I know, right? It's like there's a secret rule book. And if you don't know the rules, you could end up having a very awkward conversation with a security guard named Stan. And nobody wants that. Stan's a nice guy, but you don't want to meet him on his terms. So today, we're going to help you out. We're going to do a little countdown. A top 10 list. You know I love a good list. We're counting down the top 10 items that are totally banned from cruise ships in 2025. Think of this as your official pre-cruise checklist of what to pack. We're going to go through it all, from the obvious stuff to the things you'd never, ever think would be a problem. This is your ultimate guide to starting your vacation off right without any hiccups, delays, or confiscated items. It's going to be fun, it's going to be informative, and it's going to save you a whole lot of trouble. Ready to get started? Grab a notepad, or just get ready to screenshot this because you're going to want to remember this stuff. By the end of this video, you'll be a packing pro, a cruise-compliant champion, ready to sail the 7 seas without a care in the world. You'll be breezing through security while other people are getting their favorite curling iron taken away. So let's not waste another second. Let's dive right in and count down the top 10 things you absolutely cannot bring on your next cruise. Let's go. All right, coming in at number 1 on our list. And this one's a biggie, folks. It's probably the least surprising, but we have to talk about it. We're talking firearms and ammunition. Yeah, guns, bullets, all of it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Jimmy, I have a license. Or I just want it for protection. I get it, I do. But on a cruise ship, it's a whole different world with a completely different set of rules. The cruise lines have a zero tolerance policy on this. And I mean zero. It doesn't matter if it's a handgun, a rifle, a pellet gun, a BB gun, or even a super realistic looking water pistol. If it looks like a weapon, they're taking it. Think about it. You're on a floating city with thousands of people from all over the world. Safety is priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. The cruise line is responsible for every single person on that ship, and they can't have any variables when it comes to security. It's a controlled environment, and introducing any kind of weapon into that mix is just a recipe for disaster. It's not just about preventing crime, it's about preventing accidents, misunderstandings, and general panic. Imagine someone seeing a weapon and not knowing if it's real or not. It would cause chaos. So they just say no to all of it. End of story. And this includes all the accessories, too. We're talking ammunition, gunpowder, and anything related. Even if you could somehow sneak a firearm past security, which you can't, they have X-ray machines and they are very, very good at their jobs. What would you do with it? There's no shooting range on board. You can't go hunting for seagulls off your balcony. That's a big no-no. So just do yourself a huge favor and leave it all at home in your secure, locked safe where it belongs. It is the fastest way to not only get your item confiscated, but to get yourself kicked off the ship and possibly banned for life. So, let's make a deal. We'll leave the heavy artillery to the ship's trained security personnel, who are the only ones authorized to carry weapons on board for emergency situations. You focus on the important stuff, like what time the midnight pizza bar opens and whether you're going to enter the karaoke contest. It's a much better use of your vacation time. Trust me. So number 1 on the banned list, firearms and ammunition. Don't even think about it, just don't. Okay, moving on. What's next? Coming in at number 2 on our list of banned items, clothing irons and steamers. What? You don't want to show up to the captain's dinner looking like you just pulled your outfit out of a hamster's bedding. Cruise ships are incredibly cautious about fire. Irons and steamers get super hot, a massive fire hazard. If you try to pack one, security will find it and confiscate it. Cruise lines know you want to look good, so they have solutions. Most ships have laundry rooms with irons and ironing boards, or they all offer pressing and full laundry services. So yeah, leave the iron at home and embrace the ship's services. It's safer for everyone. Next up, candles and incense are a no-no. I know you want that relaxing, spa-like atmosphere, but open flames are a big deal. You're on a floating city. Fire is a huge risk. It's not like you can call the fire department. Cruise lines are super serious about fire safety. Leave the candles at home, one ember on the carpet, and your vacation turns into a disaster. The smoke can set off the ship's detectors. You don't want to be person. Bring battery-operated candles, non-aerosol air fresheners, or gel air fresheners. Some bring essential oil diffusers. All the nice smells, none of the drama. Okay, drones. You can get incredible shots, but on a cruise ship, you're going to have to keep that drone grounded. It's a total no-go. Privacy is a major reason. Imagine a drone buzzing by your window. Then there's the safety issue. What happens if you lose control? Security will find it during the luggage scan. They'll take it and hold onto it for the entire cruise. So you can bring it, but you just can't use it. Your best bet is to leave it at home and stick to your phone camera. Let's talk about bringing your own booze on a cruise. Most cruise lines don't allow you to bring your own liquor or beer on board. They'll scan your luggage and confiscate any found. They want you to buy their drinks. Wine lovers, there's a loophole. Most cruise lines allow 1 or 2 wine bottles per stateroom, but if you drink it in their restaurants or bars, they'll charge a corkage fee. Check your cruise line's policy before packing that 6-pack. Consider their drink packages to avoid any smuggling-related stress. Let's talk about power strips on cruise ships. Cabins often have limited outlets, so you might bring a power strip. But regular power strips with surge protectors are often confiscated. Cruise ships have unique electrical systems, and surge protectors can cause fire hazards. The solution? Cruise-approved power strips without surge protection. They provide extra outlets safely. Get one before your trip to avoid issues and keep your devices charged. Hoverboards and electric scooters are banned on cruise ships. Remember when hoverboards were the thing? Then they started spontaneously combusting. Cruise ships don't want you or your cabin to become an unscheduled fireworks display. The real villain is the lithium-ion battery. If damaged, they can overheat and lead to thermal runaway. On a ship, an uncontrollable battery fire is pretty much the worst-case scenario. Safety first, futuristic gliding a very distant second. This ban includes pretty much any personal transportation device powered by those big batteries. Cruise lines are very clear. They'll find it during security screening and it will not be joining you. On the ship, you'll be using your own 2 feet. Think of it as a good way to get your steps in and burn off some of those calories. Let's talk about CBD and marijuana on cruise ships. Even if it's legal where you live, these items are a huge no-no on a cruise. Even sailing between legal states doesn't matter. Once the ship is in international waters, U.S. federal law applies, where marijuana is illegal. This includes marijuana in any form, and even CBD products. Security will confiscate it. You could be denied boarding or kicked off the ship. It's not worth the risk. Find other ways to relax, like a massage or a drink by the pool. Leave the green at home and enjoy the blue of the ocean. Let's talk about food. We all love food. Bringing your own homemade food on board is a big no-no. It's all about health and safety for everyone on the ship. They're running a floating city. They have to control the food supply to make sure everything is stored correctly, prepared correctly, and safe for thousands of people to eat. It's also about things like cross-contamination and allergies. The ship's galleys are set up to handle all of that stuff. So leave your famous chili at home. Trust me, the food on a cruise ship is usually fantastic. You've got buffets, specialty restaurants, 24-hour pizza, soft-serve ice cream. It's a foodie paradise. Think of it as a vacation for your kitchen, too. Let someone else do the cooking and the dishes for a week. Next, let's talk about sharp objects. Dive knives and scary-looking scissors might seem essential, but on a cruise ship, they're potential weapons. Cruise lines have a zero-tolerance policy for anything that could be used as a weapon. They're trying to keep the entire ship safe. If the blade is longer than 4 inches, it's probably not going to make it past security. Small scissors are usually okay. Most cruise lines provide or rent diving equipment. Use common sense. It's all about a smooth boarding process. And there you have it. Wow, that was a lot. We covered everything from fire hazards to food safety to things that are just plain pointy. Who knew packing for a cruise was so complicated? It's like a pop quiz before you even get on the ship. But honestly, it's all for a good reason. Every single one of these rules is in place to make sure that you and everyone else on board has the safest, most amazing, most fun vacation possible. Nobody wants their trip ruined by a fire, or a security issue, or a bad case of food poisoning from Aunt Carol's questionable dip. Sorry, Carol, The cruise lines are just looking out for us. So here's my final piece of advice, my big takeaway for you. Before you zip up that suitcase and head for the port, do yourself a huge favor. Give your bags one last look over, a final inspection. Pretend you're a detective on a very important case, the case of the contraband curling iron. Open up every pocket, every little pouch, and ask yourself, is this on the naughty list? It only takes a few minutes, and it can save you a ton of time and hassle when you're trying to check in. You want to be the person who breezes through security, not the one holding up the line while they confiscate your surge protector. Getting this stuff right means your vacation starts the second you step on that ship. No stress, no delays, just a direct path to the Lido deck for a frosty beverage with a little umbrella in it. That's what it's all about. It's about maximizing the fun and minimizing the fuss. So be smart, pack right, and get ready to have the time of your life out there on the beautiful open ocean. And hey, if you want more tips to make your travels even better, you know what to do. You gotta hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Go ahead, click it. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope this was helpful. Now go book that cruise, pack those bags the right way, and have an absolutely incredible adventure. Stay safe out there, have a blast, and we'll see you next time with more great travel advice. Bon voyage. Get out of here.